Hello, Year 5, and welcome to our lesson. Today is Tuesday, the 17th of March. You should have this page of the workbook, student book in front of you. I have got a student book, but as I'm going to be writing, I've just photocopied this page. So what does it say? Percent means for each 100. The Italian, per cento, okay, from the Latin. The symbol means percent, okay. 50% or half of this square is coloured red. And you can see that, right, even just by looking at it. Over here, 25% or 1/4 of this square is coloured blue. Again, you can see that it's a quarter. Now, here, exercise 1. What percentage of each square is shaded? Now, this is where we need to do a little bit of counting. So, we know that these big squares are composed of 100 small squares. We've come across them before, but it's 10 by 10. So there are 100 here. So they want the percentage of shaded squares. So I'm going to go. I know each column has 10 squares. So I've got, let me try this. I hope you like my little mascot here. Doesn't have a name yet. It's also a rubber, but I'm not going to use him as a rubber, am I? So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So that's 50%. And then I'm going to count the little squares, 55. So it's a little bit more than half. But it's actually asked me to write the percentage. So I write 55 and then my percentage symbol here. The reason I'm writing it up here is because we will then need to answer question 2. And I need to leave a little space for that. So now try and do B and C by yourselves. And then I have attached the answers on the board so you can check them there. Or you can always send me your work. Now let's move on to question 2. What percentage of each square is not shaded? I can do this, and I'm thinking I can do this in 2 ways. If I go back here, I'm going to answer the unshaded question here underneath. I can either count, and again I can go 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 45%, and write that here. Sorry, I'm writing and holding the phone. It's a little bit difficult. And actually, if I add 55 and 45, I get 100. So I know I've got it right, or I hope I've got it right. Another way, of course, without counting, would have been to work out 100, take away 55. That would have given us 45. Why 100? Because remember that percent always means out of 100 or for each 100. So when we see this symbol, it's like seeing a fraction. Remember in the video? So there we go. Let me try again. 55% is the same as this fraction, 55 out of 100. Now let's look at number 3. Richard answered 86 out of 100 questions correctly. What percentage did he score? Well, percentage, so we know that we have to use the percent symbol. What number? How many out of 100? You can put your answer here. Now we get to look at a sheet. This sheet, number 4, has 100 stickers. What percentage of the stickers is stars? Well, it's a bit like the colours here. Okay. Count the columns and write them as a percentage. What percentage of the stickers is neither stars nor squares? Right, not stars, woohoo, not squares, so it's the hearts. I need to count the hearts, okay, and write them as a percentage here. Now number 5 is a word problem. Let's see. Jenny has 100 stickers in her album. Okay, we can imagine them, seeing as there are 100, a bit like a 100 square here. 63 of them are swaps that she made with her friends. Scambi. Come si dice? Scambi di sticker, di figurine. So 63 out of 100, or 63%, it's the same, are swaps. What percentage, so my answer needs to be like this, of the stickers are not swaps? So in this case, going back to what we did here, we need to think a little bit along those lines. So now work through the worksheet at your own pace, the page at your own pace. You can either take a photo and send me the answers, or check the answers that I have posted and let me know if you have any questions. Bye.